come from a very close-knit family. Like, if you don't have anything, you have your family. It really just started at a young age. You know, my parents being my support system and helping me be who I am now.
So I have the best family ever. I have the most supportive family, and I've been extremely blessed in that.
It was never a game in high school and middle school that I looked up and they wasn't there. So I really love them for that, and they're very supportive.
My family, like, we always like cracking jokes and stuff, and that's how I grew up.
We set out to recruit players that fit on the basketball court, but also that fit into our family, that fit into the Auburn culture. I think it's just gonna grow even more.
I really just started playing basketball because it was fun. Like, I played it in gym, and I was like, I'm really good at this. Like, playing against the boys, and I was like, if I play against girls, just imagine what I can do. And so from there, I went home and told my mom that I wanted to play, and I've been playing ever since.
I was like the kid who did all the sports. I even played soccer, I played softball, I played all the sports. And, you know, basketball kind of just stuck, especially since I was so tall. So I just decided we're going to stick with this and ride it out.
My siblings all played. They're kind of just supportive because they leave all the coaching to my parents. But my sister played in North Carolina. My brothers are in prep school right now. So, I mean, I love them to death. I actually miss them a lot. I haven't seen them in a while. But my family's really close. And I guess, like, basketball being such a big part of our lives. Like, I played basketball since I knew how to walk. I don't know anything else. Like, I've never had a regular summer as a kid.
Basketball was never a part of our family. I actually joined it because my best friend was playing in the first grade, and so I wanted to play. And then I just found an immediate love for it, and it just became a huge part of my family's life, and it was everything to us. I mean, I'm so blessed for the support that they gave me because, I mean, playing club and collegiately has taken up a lot of time for us, and the fact that they would sacrifice so much with me is amazing.
Growing up in Jersey, it was fun. I was close to a lot of my cousins, so we would always, you know, go out, be outside, hanging out, riding bikes, just having fun, doing kid things. My parents wanted my brother to play football at first, and they wanted me to be a cheerleader. But one day, me and my brother went up to my mom and was like, we want to play basketball. And she's like, okay, well, gonna get us, you know, entered us into the club teams, and that's how we got started.
So since I was an athlete, basketball has changed a lot. You know, AAU was just getting started when I was an athlete, and you have teams playing throughout the entire summer. For us, it was more individual workouts in the gym with our coaches, with our teams in the summertime. So that's the biggest change.
I mean, you know, I've always been a player's coach where they can communicate with me, have conversations about things on the court, but also off the court. A lot of the conversations that I've had with WNBA players has been related to their growth of, you know, where they want to go for the next, you know, 10 years. With the college players, it's all about finishing up education-wise and then trying to get into the pros. So my relationship has been always great because I've always had that one-on-one situation with them in the gym of developing them, but also really just knowing who they are as a person.
You know, most students get to go out and have time with their friends and have holidays with their families, whereas student athletes, it is, you know, you're playing during the holidays. You know, we do get Christmas time off, but during Thanksgiving, normally you're playing in a tournament or you're playing at home. So, you know, I think a lot of students get to go out and socialize more, whereas student athletes, after practice, you have study, but it is rewarding because you're playing the game that you love.
Yeah, Carson, this is why I'm lit. This is why I'm lit.
Y'all don't miss it.
Because I went selfish hybrid to full scholarship for the whole
You're such a good reader. Come on.
It was a good little time. We had a good time.
It's like, actually, I usually do this at Christmas, but you're such an important part of this program, so I want you to know that you're on scholarship again.
I just cried, and I remember just feeling like I did it. And yeah. And it makes me emotional because my family sacrificed so much. I mean, they all did so much to make sure that this dream could come true for me. And so to be able to call them and tell them that that was happening, and just every single year I've been so shocked that it's just a dream come true. And every single year I'm just in awe of the Auburn community and just the way that my teams supports me and the way that they celebrate me. I mean, I'm so blessed and I'm so loved, and it means everything to me.
When we were getting letters, they're like, oh, like, what about Auburn? Like, what about this? Like, I don't want my kids to go to Auburn. But if you don't, it's cool. But if you do, that's great. But, and then when my sister went to UNC, I kind of had a feeling that I was going to go there. I always wanted to, like, carry on that family legacy. It was kind of like a dream at one point. Like, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, especially like at the level that Mom did? It's definitely a blessing. Like, I don't take anything for granted. So when I went here, my mom, she was so happy, especially when Coach Jay came at the best time in my recruitment.
I've been following Coach Johnny for a long time, even back when she was at Mississippi State. Like, I always wanted to play for her. So I was like, yes. When she gave me that offer, I was like, oh my gosh, you see something in me. So I was like, oh yeah, we're going there. Coach Jay married my uncle on my dad's side. And they're divorced now, but she had a kid with my uncle, and that is my first cousin, which is Kiki, which is her daughter. Even if we wasn't related, she's like a second mom. She's like my mother figure. And she been here with me through a lot. Like, my dad passed away, and like I leaned on her and like some of the coach staff like a lot because it was hard.
Having family on the team is really, really special. And you know, I told Scotty I wasn't recruiting her because she was family. I was recruiting her because I felt like she could really help this team, and it's been really cool to see her develop.
I had a mass on my thyroid, like towards my neck area. And at first they said it was nothing. So then I had got surgery. They took one side out, and I had stage 3 thyroid cancer. So they went and took the other one out. And after that, I was free. So now I just have treatment and stuff, making sure that it don't pop up. I really feel like I'm a stronger person, but because real cancer really runs in my family, because my big brother has cancer right now. So when he was there supporting me, all I do is support him. So it made me stronger, and I'm like, I could be anything, can't nothing stop me, and I'm still here today, so I'm very strong. Me and my brother got into a car accident in December of last year, and I ended up injuring my foot and my ribs really bad. It was kind of a emotional process for me because I didn't know, like how long it was going to take for me to get back. So just a lot of doubts at that time. I felt I just had to stay the course. I had to have positive thoughts. Along the way, everything started to fall right back into place. Even me being recovered, it's still like a whole nother like level you have to go to, especially like it's hard, like mentally trying to get back on the court or whatnot. I'm going through a lot like the middle side of the game. Like a lot of people don't understand like how hard it is to come back from my injury mentally. So that's all really. Recovery, it was hard, and still trying to get back to the court is hard. Like I said, just working my way up. That's right.
It is more than about basketball with my athletes. It's preparing them for the real world, preparing them to become young adults and understand how to function, not only when everything is going right, but when, things happen and they have to make decisions, how to be able to function in that environment, making sure that they are ready for the next step in their life.
What's rewarding about it is that it's about growth. You come in as, as I say, a teenager, and you leave off the campus as a woman. That's how I look at it, and I've always preached that from day one, since 1983 of many players I've had in the past. And it's about a mindset. It's about growth. Really having some close ties with college friends, but also your coaches, and then knowing what you want to do by the time you're a junior or senior in college.